Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas State Bobcats. Take it away, broadcast team.
The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. The inside handoff. Wide open spaces. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy.
There he goes! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Any speculation about Ryan Day's future, even after the loss to Michigan, was patently ridiculous. But now they've won the national championship, and he is safe in the toast of the town, at least until they play Michigan.
No doubt. I'm toast of the town till the next game. Obviously, high standards in Columbus. They won a national championship. Palmer, they got hot, absolutely scorching hot last year down the stretch at the right time.
And they have one of the most exciting players in all of college football, Jeremiah Smith at wide receiver. I can't wait to see what this guy does. Now only a true sophomore, he is built different, and he is going to ball.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! They put the first points on the board.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the fullback. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. Converts on fourth down, still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm tap.
It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on him.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Emmanuel. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Rush is on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bobcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got a little space. He's loose. Turning it on. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. He is having a day. And think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Calls his own number. Quarterback gets past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Got it near midfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. All out of space. At the 20. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Lots of running room. Wide open spaces. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10.
And how about the big run? When you're backed up and near your own end zone, you're just trying to get out. You're trying to get breathing room. Now, he breaks off the run. Dude, now I'm trying to score. I went from being backed up inside my own 10 to now I'm inside their 10 in the score zone. Let's get weird.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early, or late up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. They're working that left side.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They booted away. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Breaks into the open on the left. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tulane Green Wave. Take it away, broadcast team.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 10. It's a seam wide open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Ball was loose
defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his target down the middle. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Escapes trouble. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
To the air, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That keeps him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Rides the back on the option to give. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Tulane offense will take over.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Escapes the sack. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass run. Start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A designed run for the quarterback. Turning on the Jets.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. QB draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Tulane 5.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Fullback's got it. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Under fire. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse.
Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdown.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Underwood. He fires to the left side. A strike downfield. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the San Diego State Aztecs. Take it away, broadcast team.
And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
They're going to ride this running back, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver. Throw it harder. Oftentimes, your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Jordan. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, sweet feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Singleton. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 14.
The Aztecs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Set to kick it away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
At halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. You know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Making side adjustments here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. On the move, it's Singleton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Staring at a 3rd and long here after finding the end zone on their last 2 drives. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Showing the arm strength to the left. Wide open downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14, San Diego State 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Beck's going for the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Rush is on him. They got him for the sack, and now get them all back after the 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aztecs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Sticks it in his belly. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little.
Oh, a lot of space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. Lots of running room. He's at the and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oregon Ducks. Go Ducks! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
Wide open spaces. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. The quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. End off from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the pain and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. He gets a block. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. Off to the races to the right. Inside the 30. There he goes.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Working that left side now. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets away. And the pressure is going to get to him, and this quarter will end. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the inside. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now they'll have to convert this 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. They've been in the end zone the last 2 times they've had it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Might be changing the route. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Grabs it in the middle. It's a seam wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, Ohio State
offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air. It's Spagnano. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the 1st. Turning on the Jets. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. It's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find the...
Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack at the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Spagnano. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Hard running there. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Gain 2. Third down coming up.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arkansas Razorbacks. Woo pig! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's loose. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
What a run. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Second down coming up. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Send that offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Dropping back, it's French. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why we've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Using his legs, it's McKinney. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Back to pass, it's French. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And how about this way to finish things off here in the quarter? The defense coming up with a big sack. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's second and long. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the 2nd play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the 3rd play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Let's go.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Got a man. It's McKinney. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. And he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity.
Oh, out of space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And that's a live ball. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wants to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
With the catch, it's Hooks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line. defense, you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's French. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Ohio State 21, Arkansas 3.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads it left. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Slips away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's French. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Going over the top. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's French. Here comes the heat.
offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Hits the afterburners. It's a running room. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown has ensued. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. There he goes. Open it up. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas State Bobcats. Take it away, broadcast team.
The Bobcats will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Fourth down.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Wide open spaces. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Underwood. Setting up the screen. Throwing a move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Texas State 3, Ohio State 0.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Here we go. Right.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He spins that thing down the middle. And he ran away from defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback. Get him in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. they've played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's White. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep your foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal.
Black 18! Black 18!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Memphis Tigers. Take it away, broadcast team.
Got it in the middle, it's White. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Memphis Tigers. Take it away, broadcast team.
Let's go.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Get ready.
To the air, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looking for the end zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.